Now to all the snow and ice left over and still needing to be cleaned up after Tuesday's nor'easter. Look at this man. He put the snow shovel aside, used a sledgehammer to break up the ice on a sidewalk on the Upper West Side. A lot of sidewalks in the city still covered in slush and ice. In fact, the sidewalks were so bad in Midtown, a man who uses a wheelchair was forced to use the street to get around because he couldn't access the sidewalk. Getting around the city, particularly difficult. If you were trying to catch the bus or get to the subway, the snow and ice made some of the conditions downright dangerous. So, CBS 2's Andrea Grymes, she's demanding answers. She's live tonight in Astoria with more. Andrea.
Well, Dana, so many buried bus stops. This is just one of them. If you were traveling today, you needed a good pair of snow boots and some good balance. We had to contact several government agencies to get some answers. The bottom line is they're working on it. Watch this young woman get off the bus on Main Street in Flushing. That was the easy part. Figuring out how to get to the sidewalk, a different story. In a skirt and tights, she tries climbing over the mound of snow, but slips and nearly falls. She was definitely not alone.
Terrible.
Oh my God. We saw countless commuters here hopping and leaping over snow mounds, piled high at bus stops. Others reaching out for a helpful hand.
You can actually fall down and take yourself out.
Derek Eady braced himself on the bus when he got off as he walked over snow in the street. This bus shelter on Hoyt Avenue in Astoria has been salted and shoveled. If you can walk through the snow to get to it.
It's absolutely horrible, like someone's gonna break their neck.
It wasn't just bus stops. On social media, people posted pictures of snowy and icy subways, like these steps to the D train on 179th Street in the Bronx, and this frozen Forest Avenue M train platform in Ridgewood. The commuter tweeting the MTA, quote, "How is this acceptable?" We wondered the same thing. The MTA is responsible for subway platforms and stairs. A spokesperson says, quote, "Our snow fighting crews have been working nonstop since the onset of the storm to clear snow and ice." We saw them working today at the Carroll Street station in Brooklyn. We're told by 10 this morning, crews had cleared 3/4 of all stations. As for bus stops without covered bus shelters, a sanitation department spokesperson told us this afternoon more than 500 emergency snow laborers were shoveling crosswalks and bus stops, adding, quote, "Thousands more are being registered. More will work this evening." This rider cut the city some slack.
Maybe they're not finished. I've seen worse.
And just to put this all in perspective, across the city, there are more than 14,000 bus stops, so a lot of ground to cover. As for the covered bus shelters, a Department of Transportation spokesperson says a private contractor is responsible for those, and workers have been at it clearing them since yesterday afternoon. Reporting live in Astoria, Andrea Grymes, CBS 2 News.
Andrea, thank you.